Alrighty, we are live, people. We are live. What is good, guys? Commodore Labs here today, bringing to you guys it's been a while. It's been a while since I did one of these. We got a One Piece discussion today for chapter 899 and titled Last Stand. Yeah, so it's been a while. It's been a while since I've done a live discussion and stuff. Talk with you guys regarding the chapter. I figure because now we're about to get into chapter 900. Very soon, next week we're getting the chapter, and then most likely probably gonna go on break and stuff. But I figure, let's get a discussion today, talk about today's chapter, see if anyone's ready for the discussion or not. And I'll talk with you guys in the chat. It kind of also make our predictions for 900, considering that's gonna be such a big milestone for One Piece, and it's gonna be crazy, man. I cannot wait to see 900. I'm getting a lot of expectations and hype and stuff for it, but that's because how much I love the series. And I want to see something really awesome happen on such a milestone number. And considering the way things have kind of been patterning out with the end of Whole Cake Island, hopefully being on the horizon, I think, we're in store for something pretty cool. And I think Oda, for sure, for the fact that we're actually getting this 900 now, he's got something set up. So I'm looking forward to that. But the chapter itself, man, we're going to get into it in a sec. But I see Jawed in here, man. We in here. What's good, man? What's good? But let me just make sure things are all double checked. See if fine. Yeah, it should be fun to go. But yeah, man. But we here, though, talk about a little bit of One Piece and stuff for the moment. It was a good chapter. Like I said, it was a great chapter, the first reaction, when I read the chapter and stuff, and I put my reaction. I said it was an 8 out of 10. I really like the stuff that we got to see, with, finally the cake itself finally being delivered on Puff Island, which it's been going for so long, and just finally getting that, and now seeing hopefully what kind of reaction we'll get. With Big Mom consuming the cake, see what's gonna go down from that. There was a translation difference I noticed though from both Hoodstream and the J Box, because the J Box stated apparently the Nostra Castello pretty much was destroyed, whereas Hoodstream instead said that it's about to be destroyed, like it's almost done for. So that's interesting, because if Capone doesn't have a ship, then how does he get out Whole Cake Island? But let me see. Sir Bacon, yo, lads, I can't stay, but just stopping by. Hey, no worries, though. Shrek in here, too, man. What's good? What's good? But, thanks for coming through, guys. But, yeah, man. The chapter itself, I liked it. Seeing the whole thing with the ship and stuff, and now Big Mom finally getting into the cake. I do see where people's gripes are when it comes to Sparrow. Kind of reiterating, the 3 options, which I know a lot of people apparently were not happy with that. If Big Mom eats a cake, she's going to get poisoned and die, which I don't think that's going to happen. The cake won't have poison, but it goes 2 ways. Either she eats the cake, it's not going to taste good, or it's going to taste good, and she'll probably be knocked out by it. I don't know. I do agree though where Dritz was coming from in the Bravo stream, because we were talking about that, and it might be an option that Oda is not going for and stuff, that are among the 3. And if he does go with that option for 900, it would kind of weird. But let me see. Yo, and Elias up in here too. Yo, what's good? He can't use a Big Father, so I don't know. That's what I'm saying, because I remember people saying something about him using Big Father, but I'm thinking he's a Delphi user. He tries it in the water, he's sinking. There was no way that logically this shouldn't be able to work. Why did I think that Blackbeard was gonna come out of the ocean on a log and yell, "Yeah, man, listen, Barnes, if Blackbeard did that, that would be crazy." But that was another thing too. We'll get into after, but the whole Watasumi thing, because we kind of knew the Sun Pirates were gonna come into play. But my thing is some people were wondering how they were going to show up, because I was of the mindset that we were going to see them again. It's just that they're probably in combat or something with the other Big Mom pirates, considering that they took down the sea slugs at the bottom, so that way transmissions and stuff are kind of cut off, and that allows the Straw Hats to be able to try and move out without being noticed, which really isn't the case now, because now that we saw from 2 sides coming in, and then Watasumi coming in from the water. I mean, it's a natural habitat, right? That's where the fishermen kind of excel. They excel in the water. And now I don't know if you can consider this headcanon or not, or just me just assuming things and stuff. But because now we know that the Big Mom Pirates, this is the first time we've ever seen them in this kind of disarray, in this kind of form of chaos right at the moment. You can say right now that the Fisherman Pirates could probably do some work to these guys, because they haven't been used to a situation like this. Aladdin and them could probably end up stalling them for a little bit longer and stuff. Do whatever they can to try and prevent them from trying to do damage to Sunny. We saw the Sunny, man, had a hole and stuff in the sails and everything. And Watasumi coming in there, man, for the save, I don't. That was a hype moment. He's like, "You're not gonna do anything to the boss, man." I like that. Look, Watasumi, it is what it is, man. Shout out to the Fishman, but And then the whole stuff we got with Judge afterwards, which the first time reading that, I was just like I wasn't, I'll really be honest. Like when I read that first time, I'm like, But then I understand, like he's low key like pointing out all Sanji's like good points without upfront saying like these are his good points. Like he's kind of like masking his feelings. But Luffy obviously was able to understand that. He's like, well, why does he bring up your good points? And then like Sanji's like, no, that's not the case. But it's still a dope chapter though, honestly. I think, you know, if we go back and read it afterwards, it'll probably be more appreciated afterward. But at the moment, stuff I could see why people don't like it as much. The whole thing too regarding like, you know, they're saying like, oh, we're done for and stuff, you know, we're about to meet our end and everything, and then eventually Wasumi coming in there. You have to put it from this perspective. As the reader, you're thinking there's no way that, like, you know, it's not gonna end over here, of course not. But from the character standpoint, it's like you have to think like, look how far we gotten at this point. And there's no way we think that, you know, someone was going to come in and try and save us afterwards, right? Because even for me, myself, I didn't think we were going to see the Sun Pirates just yet, because maybe they're conflicting with other Big Mom Pirates at the moment and stuff. But the fact that we saw them here now, it kind of stops things for the Big Mom Pirates. Daifuku trying to go in there against Sanji. I don't know what to make of that. But, you know, Daifuku didn't take an L, so it is what it is. Let me see what the chat's saying though right now. So I see Double Leg in here. We got 16 people up in here, man. Like the stream. But let me go and get these comments real quickly so I don't miss out on someone's comments. Yo, Stussy, mad suspicious. Birdman, what's good? Witch says this arc every chapter proves to me how much better we'll be reading in the volumes. All the gripes people seem to have with this arc won't really be here in the volumes. I mean, that's true, definitely. I mean, that's my thing. I'm going back to reread Whole Cake Island regardless when it comes to the volumes, you know. Read the viz and everything. That's how you got to read One Piece. Elias says, I don't see the issue with Prospero listing those issues because the reader already know that the cake isn't poison. So it's not like Oda's trying to play some kind of thing. Yeah. I mean, yeah, we gotta look from that perspective. Prospero thinks that it's poison. Obviously, we don't know what it is. We know that it's not poison, but from his perspective, he thinks that it is. So he's looking at those are the options the Big Mom Pirates have to like look at in regards to the situation. But that was interesting too, because, you know, like now we're seeing like, you know, he's kind of like, what's the word for this one? But he's kind of like succumbing to his injuries in a way, like because he's been like overextending himself, just going out and trying to like help out Big Mom and everything, and just kind of, you know, keep up a pace. You know, the injuries that he suffered from Pedro, which Pedro, man, I really hope he doesn't come back to life and stuff, man, unless it's something we do with the whole this whole thing I heard about like with Jaguars. Apparently they can go in between like purgatory and stuff. Like it's some weird thing. You have to search it up. But I don't know, man. Let me see. Mikey says, now Jinbei's in the water. What do you think he'll do? I mean, if he's in the water, I don't know, man. He might actually stop some of these ships. He might do something. Because you got to remember, fishmen are like way more stronger in the water and stuff compared to what they are on land. So who knows, man. We might see Watasumi and them do something. Aladdin, I'm really hyped to see what Aladdin's going to do, honestly. Aladdin is someone I really think, you know, considering all the hype we got from back when, you know, Fishman Tiger and stuff, his story and everything, you know, and waiting to see this guy finally, man, it's just like, you know, he might do some work. I don't know against who exactly, but we're going to see. I mean, Aladdin versus Daifuku, you know, we have Aladdin versus the Genie. I mean, I think it's a match made in heaven, honestly. But, Jawad says, clutch, bruh. Berman says, what is it not obvious that Prospero listed out just as something he didn't list will happen? I mean, that could be the case. Oda could have something there that we don't know. Maybe the cake is good, tastes good, but it's poisoned. You know what I mean? Like, so, I don't know. But, let me see. Chapter was boring, like 9 pages about shit we already knew about, or whatever. Yeah. I mean, what can you do, man? I think that was like Oda's way for like the people who kind of like, you know, glossing over stuff to kind of like remember what's going on, because, you know, let's put it out this way, man. A lot of people, when we look at chapters and stuff, we only take like the little details and stuff, and then we just kind of like gloss over it, and then we just go to the next thing. Oda being obvious, just a mad curva, say for sure, Birdman. Lubov says, Stussy gonna put the call out for Lucci. That's something we need to talk about. That's the reason why I put the stream, man. Watch out for Stussy, bro. Watch out for Stussy. Listen. The second they said, bro, like, where did they go? You gotta stop these people. Of course, Morgan's trying to relay the news and stuff, you know, outside the country. But Stussy being there, man. Stussy being there. I'm telling you, man. Something's going down. Something is going down. Something might be going down. You know, I don't think she came out by herself. I don't think she came alone. Someone's there, probably waiting outside the archipelago. She knows right now that the snails and stuff are pretty much out of commission, the slugs or whatever, right? if they're out of commission, nothing stopping the CP0 members or like Marines from just coming in here, especially if they're at a weakened state right now. We're in a disarray. Especially seeing like the other brokers too, like Umit, Drug Pekalo, you know, all those other guys, if they're like probably like ransacking like the islands and stuff right now, trying to get like the loot and everything. So, you know, a lot of stuff's gonna be going on in the background we're not paying attention to, and that's probably some of the big one pirates are gonna have to watch out for. So, but yeah, man, Stussy, I can't wait for, man. If we don't get to see her next chapter, at least in 900, I feel like whenever we get to the actual tail end of this arc is when we're gonna see her again. So, let me see. My gripes have nothing to do with the pacing. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, because there are times I do feel like with the pacing, though, for this arc and stuff, like, it feels like after the whole thing with the wedding, it kind of has been stalling for a while to get to somewhere. So, I don't know. I gave it a 7 in the morning. This chapter is now a 5. Damn, Z-Killer. Damn. I don't know, man. I mean, everyone's entitled to their rating and stuff, so I respect it. The problem is all the build-up he does at the end of every last panel of the chapter, and then he off-screens the event next chapter. Yeah, and then, I mean, the other thing, too, was the whole thing with Luffy and, like, Sanji kind of getting on the ship as well, and not really getting to see exactly, like, you know, them actually jump on the ship. They were just already on the ship and stuff, which, I can't lie, that was kind of garbage. You might as well, like, last chapter, at least, you know, allow them to just, you know, just reach the ship. At the very least, like, do that. They don't have to, like, go in between, but I do feel like, in a way, the anime is probably going to end up covering that, which I feel like Oda's just trying to get through details, trying to get through parts so that way you kind of, you know, pick up on the story and everything. So I do see like that, like the anime might pick up on things, but again, it should be in the manga. We shouldn't have to rely all the time on the anime to cover up for stuff that Oda should easily just put into the manga. Let me see. And what's cool about the Big Fishman Islands usage here is the fact that the Big Mom Pirates cannot pursue the fishmen in water. Yeah. I mean, again, I said this is their national habitat, their natural habitat. Like, these guys got no problem, man. Like, it's gonna be hype. I know it's gonna be hype, man. Watasumi might actually go in. Who knows? You know, some ships are gonna probably be sinking, man. Like, it's gonna be lit. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, hold on, let me see. The genie got huge. Yeah, the genie got huge, man. Like, he awakened his stand powers to the next level. I'm not gonna lie. I'm more excited for season 8 of MLP than One Piece. What is MLP, Ricardo? What is MLP? Because nothing's coming to mind right now with MLP. So. Yeah, Sanji blocked it easy, which that's crazy. Yeah. I'm not gonna give him that feat though, but I recognize it for what it was. What, bro, Hassan, what is this, man? Yo, that Defuku block. I know some people were thinking that Sanji and Luffy could have been stopped with the panel before, where the Straw Hats said they returned. I assume they were like 10, 15 feet away. Yeah, but at the same time, like, they should have just really, like, had them, like, just jump on the ship, you know, and then, like, have that little celebration, like, they finally made it, you know, instead of the whole thing is, like, you know, they're about to reach it, like, I don't know, but, let me see, oh, I missed any comments after that, yeah, Buster Call incoming, Buster Call, baby, Giverson, Numit, Drapekalo disappear after explosion, something's off. Yeah, I feel like we're going to see something, man. I like the idea that we could see one of them possibly as a revolutionary member. Because if we saw like someone who's from CP0, there's a good chance we could see someone who could be part of the revolutionaries, or they might have their own objective or whatever. But I'm telling you, man, if I see Stussy pull a transponder snail, I am jumping out this flipping window right over here, man. I don't care if there's bars attached to it. We are jumping out that window, man. If that happens. Oh man. But at the same time, if it doesn't happen, you know what? As long as Oda does something that can kind of like extend things with this arc and stuff, you know, and the well, not extend it, but at least come into a conclusion at the very least, and kind of have a good payoff at the very minimum, considering how long we've been with this arc since like 825. So yeah, let's see. I thought the part with the citizens we're talking about Big Mom was interesting. Yeah. So John, I forgot to mention that too, because in my reaction I kind of stated about this and stuff, and again, this is just how I felt in the chapter and how I looked at it, but I was getting weird vibes from Marineford. Now check me out. You remember the scene back where they're showing off the different seas and stuff, like the north, the west, the east, and the south and stuff, South Blue and stuff, and they were showing all the different reactions to all the people, you know, what was going on, you know, Whitebeard's gonna start war and stuff. And I kind of saw that too with Big Mom. When we saw like all the citizens are saying, you know, what are we gonna do? This is not safe over here. We should escape. Like, I was starting to get that, like, the vibe of threat that's kind of going on, considering like what the Straw Hats were kind of like causing basically. And I thought that stuff was dope, man. Just like seeing like, you know, like at one point in time, they thought their safety wasn't sure. Now they don't even know if it's like safe because you got people that are causing issues over here. You have Big Mom who's going on to islands and destroying things. Nuts Island got destroyed. Granted it was we saw the majority of the stuff that was going down already before, but we didn't actually get to see like the actual like destruction, like complete disarray and everything for that. Well, hold on, let me open up this right here because I always forget, man. Sometimes with the chat, you always forget stuff that's here. But let me see. Yo, Tom, what's good, man? Oda always doing his best to deceive us. I thought she could end up killing Tamago Montoro, but I always talked about her issuing a buster call with Luffy's approval. Well, here's the thing, man, Tom. I've been talking about this since chapter 848. So the whole thing, the end of volume 84, which is it's this whole thing with like when Pudding was saying like the goodbye and stuff. I've been talking about this buster call thing since chapter 848. And I know people started making theories and stuff all of a sudden about it afterwards in the summertime. I've been talking about this since December 2016. This thing comes true, man. And, it'll be lit if it happens. If it doesn't happen, it is what it is. But I do see something going on with CP0. Some kind of like, conversation, like, in regards to what they're going to do, the next step and stuff. Because a Big Mom does fall here. It has to, CP0 has to probably get involved in here. Because, like, what happens? You're not going to just leave Big Mom defeated, just, like, left there for whatever. So, we could get somebody coming in there to capture her, kill her off. Who knows? Let's see. Zodiac, yo, what's good, man? Philly TV says, I wasn't sure on the Buster Call theory last, but I can't see an epic moment. But I can't see an epic moment 900 unless it's a Buster Call versus Big Mom. Even then, even if the Buster Call itself doesn't actually go on Big Mom and stuff, we could see for the first time a Yonko actually try and tank this thing. Tank the ultimate attack of the Marines. And if let's say they're in their weakened state right now, and they're able to defend themselves against this, that speaks volumes of the durability of the entire crew as a whole. That even in a state where they're in a disarray, even when they're weakened right now, if they're losing, Katakuri's out, Cracker's out of commission, Snack no longer being like, considered a commander and stuff, even though he may still like hold the power and strength and stuff of a commander to hold a position, but not having the name, the infantry, the Rage Army being taken care of right now by the Vin Smokes, the Sun Pirates coming in here and stopping things going on the seas. Like, there's just so many things that are going on where it's like, if the Buster Call were to happen and they were able to tank this thing, like, again, Green Bull has to show up. I've been a big advocate saying that we're probably going to see Green Bull sometime at the end of this arc. If he shows up, comes in here, trying to cause some kind of issue. He's the one who initiates it. We see some of the new... I feel like we're probably going to see like new Vice Admirals as well, because I'm still a big believer that the draft itself was not just for Fujitora and Green Bull. It had to reinforce like the Marines. Like, if you're going to take your headquarters, go straight to New World and everything, moving from Paradise to the New World, like, you have to reinforce your entire crew. Otherwise, there's the army. Otherwise, like, you're going in there, you're going to get slaughtered afterwards. But again, I don't see Akainu being someone that's just going to go into another man's territory or another place pretty much and not reinforce his army, for potential warfare and stuff. So, yeah. Appreciate let's see, no problem. Oh, you're sick in the head, bro. my little phony. You guys are sick in the head. That big guy that jumped through the water needs to pull the Sunny away from Whole Cake Island. The rest of the fishermen can sink the ships from bottom as to not get hurt. And what would be cool? Because I know we don't have enough power for the coup de burst and stuff, but what would be cool is we see something like Watasumi grabbing onto the Sunny and just like chucking it, like throwing it out of the area and stuff. Because I mean, you have to assume Watasumi has enough strength to be able to whip the Sunny into like another direction to get him away from there. I think that would be a cool escape, for them at the very least. And because I can't see if they're just sailing, they're gonna get caught afterwards. So I feel like if they get like a head start just by the Watasumi just grabbing the Sunny, just like throwing it afterwards, quite a distance for them to escape, I would be fine with that, honestly. But let me see. Germa followed with the cope out to sea. That's my thing is Big Mom eats a cake and gets off on it and shocks her family low. Pound is going to come on the janky boat and pick up Capone and Chiffon. Hey, but that's the thing, man. He's supposed to be dead too, though, technically. Because of what happened with Oven. Like, he comes back to life, man. I don't know. If your character's supposed to be dead, man, stay dead. Or at least look like you're about to die. Just kill them off. Don't play around with that, man. But let me see. Plot twist. Katakuri is a revolutionary. I think that's already out the window, man. Better have 10,000 subs the next day the bus call happens. I don't know, man. If we don't have it, I'm gonna have to come after everybody, take all their woolongs and stuff, and yeah, we're gonna have to see Hassan. But you're my first commander, so you know if you have to go out and take out somebody, man, I'll give the order, man. Smoothly haven't done anything. I think she's part of CP0 secretly. I know it's crazy. I mean, I talked about that too. I talked about like there's one point we weren't seeing Smoothly for a while, and I'm like, what if she runs into like into STUSSY, and then you know they just kind of make their play and say like, you know what, we're gonna try and take out the Big Mom Pirates now. I see that there's a weakness to take them out. I remember saying that, man. If that would have been crazy, that would be a crazy twist, because it's like, you know, you never think one of your own kids would kind of screw you over like that. But let's see. Remember the plot point about seeing Judge's eyebrows? I don't remember it either. Yeah, I don't remember either, man. This guy's looking like Donzo and stuff with the bandages and on and everything. Like, so I don't know what's going on with him, man. But man, I was really hoping we were gonna at least see like the bandages and stuff off and kind of see what he has underneath. But I guess like Oda doesn't like showing that off for whatever reason. Let me see what else we have here. Yo, VDV's sick in the head, man. This guy says, Lazo, where's the little Commodores at? I don't know, man. Brago is something else, man. But we are the Orpha Pirates, man. Shout out to the crew. I don't say it enough, but shout out to the crew, man. But let me see. What else we got? Wadasumi needs to have an epic entrance in the anime. I said it already in Brago's stream, man. If Wadasumi has an entrance that's like, you know, the slow build and stuff, like fast-paced animation leading up to, you know, coming out of the water. We see. Remember the if we see like something like when Luffy had the King Kong gun and like the sky went completely dark afterwards. Can you imagine that's what happens? And then like that's how Wadasumi comes in, lightning all around and stuff. That'll be way too epic. That'll be way too epic. Let's see. Fourth option, Big Mom is effing raw. Yeah. I don't know. I still prefer the other Yonkos compared to her, but yeah. Buster Call and Yonko territory will be huge. It would definitely be huge. Well, Jaw, that's what Akainu is trying to do. I mean, if Akainu sees an opportunity, STUSSY knows there's an opportunity to kind of get rid of somebody, and we know that for sure the 7 Warlord system is going to be abolished afterwards. So the 3 great powers are not going to matter after that point once you lose like the Warlords. So you might as well just, you know, end the system and try and take the control on your own. Whole Cake Island's at its weakest point. The Marines should win. When Big Mom wakes up, what if everyone leaves her again? That would be crazy. That would be crazy. Can you imagine though, like as they're like about to leave, or she wakes up from eating the cake and it would be even worse, man. If all her kids, she just sees them being captured or killed or something by the CP0 members, and then all of a sudden you just see, I guess, either the leader or CP0 coming in there and like knocking her out and just putting her to sleep after or something, like, you know, in a comatose state. I don't know, man. That like there's some spooky stuff could happen though. But let me see. Buster Call will give more to Law's line during his fight with Smoker when he asked about the Marines were scheming. They could be, yeah, definitely. I felt like again the Marines were like underestimated. I mean, underestimated. They've been kind of looked over and stuff. You know, Dressrosa was a poor showcasing, I think, in my opinion, to the Vice Admirals and the infantry and stuff. It was a really poor showcasing. So I think, you know, we really need to see exactly what these guys are going to do. So, well, Paradise, the Buster Call was the strongest Marine barrage attack, and now the headquarters moved to New World. It'll be the same. A couple upgrades here and there. It'll still be the strongest. Oh, yeah, definitely. They have to try and, like, you know, raise it to a higher standard, especially if you're going against a Yonko. You need to make sure you got everything ready to go. Let me see. Yo, Kai, what's good, man? Irian Lopez is here. What's good, bro? Migs, what's good, my guy? But let me get these comments real quick. Let's see. Yo, I think the cake will be destroyed because, let's face it, BC, a Buster Call is 10 warships and 5 Vice Admirals. A healthy Big Mom could tank it if a Buster Call is coming, that is. Well, I could see that they could definitely, like, add more, like, warships and stuff, or maybe more Vice Admirals or something. And then, again, we're going to actually see an Admiral hopefully be, like, a focal point of this. If Green Bull shows up, it'd be an interesting showcasing, considering, like, you know, if Big Mom's still in her skinny form. If she's in her full form, if she's back to being like her chubby self and everything, then I don't see Green Bull being able to defeat her. Again, I still think, you know, 2 Admirals might be at least enough to be able to fight them. 3, I think, would be still an overkill. But yeah, I think, like, for that one, Green Bull kind of has to come into play when it comes to the Buster Call. I think an Admiral has to be the one to lead it. Otherwise, if it's just the Vice Admirals, then, like, I'm going to be honest, even in their skinny form, I think Big Mom's crew should be able to be fine with it. But we'll have to see. Also, how dumb is Montdoor for one letting Morgan slip and where he should have captured when the Chateau fell? I mean, yeah, that is a bad move on his part, man. I mean, the only thing is, like, even with STUSSY too, I don't think they even knew that she was CP0 as well. So, like, for her, it's like it's just a random bystander. But yeah, definitely with Morgan's, like, they should have had that unlocked for sure. I've been saying this about Smoothie since after the Tea Party. I remember Striker. I think I talked to you about that, and I talked about it before in the other streams about her potentially being like a double agent and stuff. So, hey man, if that happens, Smoothie was useful for a change. And two, letting him sit in the news reporting area. I don't know, man. Morgan's just that slick. Who knows? But yo, we got 30 people up in here, man. Like the stream if you guys are enjoying. We're probably gonna stream at least, for the until probably 2. It's almost like 1:30, so we'll stream until 2. See if anyone's up for discussion afterwards. I want to talk about the chapter. I'm not gonna lie, I'm more excited for the new episode of Steven Universe and One Piece. I don't watch Steven Universe. I heard it's kind of mid, so yeah, I don't care for Steven Universe. But if you're excited for it, man, all the more to you. You see, Watasumi is the Oars Junior in Whole Cake Island. Yo, I mean, it's a possibility. It's a possibility we could look at it like that. But let me see. Let's see. Capone is gonna run into Castino and force him to fly him to Sunny. I mean, if that's how Capone and stuff get out, but he has a whole bunch of people. That's the thing. Unless he holds all those people that he has already with him, like his infantry and stuff inside of him. Yeah, I mean, like, they can just hold all those people inside, and he just carries around with them him, Chiffon, Pez, Gotti, Vito, and all of them. Like, they can just stay on the Sunny afterwards. So, I mean, that could be a possibility. Let me see. Big Tongue is dead real soon. Big Tongue. Listen, Perospero. I've been Big Tongue, Perospero. Yeah, Perospero, I don't know, man. I always keep thinking he's going to end up dying soon, but I think his life is going to be intact. So we'll see. I don't think Luffy will have a chance to fight Big Mom. I really believe someone else will take her out. I'm not a... already my feelings, man. I'm not on that boat to Luffy soloing Big Mom. Especially where he's at right now. I really don't think that's going to be the case. I mean, if Dustin believes that's the case, it's him. But considering he wasn't happy with the way how Luffy beat Katakuri, and if you're going to use that logic and stuff, I mean, I was fine with the fight itself, but like, if we're going to use like his logic to the fight, how he's going to be be able to be Big Mom with the way that he was able to defeat Katakuri and stuff, I don't, it'll be dumb. Like, the only way I can see her being defeated by Luffy is if literally she's on death's door. It all takes like one punch to knock her out to kill her. That's the only way I can see it. But even then, I can't see it, honestly, from Luffy. It's got to be someone else that comes in, the killer, if the Buster called Buzz, if, Blackbeard decided to show up, or she just had, or just simply I've been saying for a while, man, or she has a heart attack. If she has a heart attack, look, man, she hasn't run in ages. She's put up a sweat. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap. But let me see. Hold on. Okay. Let's make sure that's fine. But let me see. Laz, you think Caesar runs into STUSSY and Morgan? That's a possibility, but I could see Caesar running into like Umit, Peklo, those guys and stuff. Because right now I assume those guys are ransacking the islands. Like they're pretty much trying to take all the stuff that's there. Right now we know that the poneglyphs are kind of like open for business at the moment. Like they can go and just get those slobs and pretty much take the text that's there from the poneglyphs in case for whatever reason. Because I do feel like now, like, especially with Robin's role in the story, she's going to have a lot more importance because people are going to know exactly, that she can read the poneglyphs and they're going to try and, like, try and take her. So they're going to need as much information as they need for her to decipher all this information. So I could see definitely one of them, like maybe Umit, I'll say, is probably the one that's going to end up taking, like, some stuff with the poneglyphs, the rubbings and everything, for potentially something down the line. Let me see. Yo, Phenomenal, what's good, man? Andrew, what's good? Big Mom will collapse for eating the cake, and when she wakes up, she'll remember that she ate Mother. that's just a possibility as well, man. I think she, she eats her mom, she eats the cake and stuff and remembers what happened. That would be pretty messed up. Like, Sanji's cooking's that good, it makes you remember, like, stuff from the past. That would be crazy. But I hope she doesn't get, like, being defeated by the cake. If she's defeated by the cake, they'll be whack. But her being knocked out does seem like a possibility. And kill her in her sleep. Like, in my opinion, we have to wait and find out what happens with the cake and Big Mom. I just can't see how two admirals can take on a Yonko. I don't know, but I feel like three would be overkill, honestly. I think three would be able to defeat a Yonko, depending on who that Yonko is. Because, like, I just feel that's overkill if it's 3. I think 2, yeah. It would be a high or extreme diff fight, but I think, 2 could pull it off. Depends on who. You can put, maybe Fujitora for the gravity, and then maybe Akainu at the time, or maybe freaking Fuji and like Kuzan, something like that, or even who knows if Green Bull pulls off what he can do, man. We'll see. But would you like Capone joining us in the Wano Battle Royale? I would love to see all the Supernovas, Hassan. I would love to see all the Supernovas pull up and prepare for a fight in Wano against Kaido. I think that would be dope to see. All of them going after Kaido and stuff. It's been talked about for a long time, if that was a possibility. I would like to see that happen, honestly. Let me get some of this Nestea in me. But let me see. Yo, Yak, what's good, man? Hey, let me mod Yak. I always forget. Yak always coming through for the streams. Let me get him with that mod. Philly T too. Philly T. Hey, wait up. I know we're segueing a little bit into Kingdom, which I won't go into spoilers and stuff, but I have something planned at the end of April for a big stream when it comes to Kingdom called Summit of the Heavens, which is going to be a pretty big stream for like the Kingdom YouTubers and stuff coming together to pretty much discuss about the greatness of Kingdom. That's going to be set up, I believe, sometime at the end of April. Let me look at my calendar, actually. Because it's in correlation to an anniversary when like myself, Mel, Dustin, Brago, Usef, and OVE got together and talked about Kingdom on Mel's channel. Yeah, it's a 27. So I'm planning for something on April 27 because that week we're not going to be getting any chapters, I believe, for One Piece or anything because that's like a double issue week. So I am planning something for like a Kingdom discussion with some of the YouTubers in the community and stuff, and kind of just talk about Kingdom, from a bigger standpoint. So that's something we're going to be doing for sure on the channel. So stay tuned for that. April 27 is most likely when we're going to be doing that. But let's go back to One Piece though. So let me see. I want to know the MVP of Whole Cake Island. I think he could still be a Big Mom reigning fist over Total Land, keeping that bug in the Big Mom Pirates and people of Total Land ears. I think that's the downfall of Big Mom Pirates. We'll see. Probably time. But I actually want to do, I want to be able to do a stream afterwards, in regards to like the MVP of Whole Cake Island. Because I do feel like in a way it's still Brook, and that's like the MVP role. But from the character who I enjoyed the most, it has to be Capone. Capone as a character, like I enjoyed him the absolute most, when it came to his introduction to this arc after. Because I felt like with this arc, I wasn't really feeling the vibe as much. Just because, like, the whole, like, candy theme and then, like, all the, like, it just wasn't really fitting with me. And then, Capone comes in here. We get this, like, mafia vibe going down. And it just became really good. Like, I just started being really more invested into it. And I felt it's been good. I mean, it's been sluggish sometimes with the pacing after the wedding and everything. But Capone, man, when he's on screen, hey, man, like, he always makes it enjoyable at the very least. And I hope he ends up surviving this arc. I really, really hope my man Capone ends up surviving this arc. He lasts until we get to Wano. Or whatever part in the story we're going to have to see. Sign me up. Caesar for next Underworld Emperor. It may be. It's a possibility, though, Hassan. Do you think the other Underworld Emperors will have important roles in the future of the story because they haven't been introduced but haven't done anything? I can see one of them, like I said before, being like one being potentially like a revolutionary, one of them probably working under another Yonko or something. I feel like all of them are going to have some kind of role. As to how big into the future we're going to have to see. Because if I say one of them is like a revolutionary, which I think might be Umit, then I definitely see him having a big part, but more in the big part that takes place for Dragon down the line. And then, I don't know, maybe something to do with like Piccolo being a member of Kaido's crew or something. I don't know. I'm just throwing out guesses and stuff, honestly. But we're going to have to see. But I do think, yeah, they might have important parts. I mean, the way the anime too is setting these guys up and everything, like their portrayal and stuff, and like the way they're being like showcased, I really do feel like, you know, they're going to be something very important, especially, you know, with STUSSY and Morgan's at the moment. I don't see Oda just drawing characters in there just for like whatever. They're going to have some kind of purpose. Let's see. 3 mid-diffs of Yonko. Yeah. What do you guys think, man? Three admirals versus Yonko. Is it a mid-diff? I'm curious. Big Bird will make the Straw Hat Legends. Probably, man. I can see Luffy still getting like a bounty raise, but probably not as much. But maybe it's like once we get to Wano, I think that's when he'll get to like 1 billion. Why don't they just take him out? I mean, they want to stop piracy, so taking out the Yonko will be the best start of that. I mean, it would, but then you gotta look at it, it's like, you know, they gotta go 1 by 1. They gotta use their entire military force for that. You gotta look at the count too, that there's gonna be a lot of lives gonna be put at stake. So it's not like they can just go out and just do what they please and stuff. They gotta make sure the situation is more beneficial for them. That I keep saying when it comes to this Buster Call, for them to do it, they have to do it when Big Mom's at her weakest. If she's at normal strength, there's no way logically it should be able to work, considering the fact that, like, you know, everything they would be kind of prepared for something like that to be able to stop these guys. But considering that they're pretty much going to be like at a state where, like, right now they're in this disarray. Big Mom's about to be a toothpick very soon. Katakuri, your top commander, is pretty much out of commission. Your third commander is out of commission. Your entire Rage Army is, you know, in shambles at the moment, where it goes to the Vinsmokes, to the Sun Pirates invading. Like, there's just so many things that are going on. So for them to pull that off, they would have to literally wait until like the right time and situation. Yo, Forrest, hold on, let me get Forrest with the mod. Uno momento. Get Mikey too with the mod. I always see. I'm pulling a Dustin right now, man. Anytime you guys come into like the streams and stuff, man, you gotta get the mod. But let me see. Hold on. Yeah, Kingdom, man. I can't wait. That Kingdom stream is gonna be lit, man. Probably gonna do that one through Hangouts and stuff, so we're gonna see how that works out. But let me see what else we got, comments and stuff. What time is it right now? Almost 40 minutes streaming. Let me see. Yeah, Kingdom's so good. Kingdom. Nice. Can't wait for the Kingdom stream. MVP Whole Cake Island, it's got to be Brook in my opinion. Yeah, I definitely think, yeah, Brook still has to be the MVP right now. But for me, in terms of the MVP, I say the running right now, again, this is just my opinion on it, but the running right now, I'd say it's Brook, Capone, and then just because I've been really enjoying the way her portrayal has been in the story right now, and how she's, you know, she played a big part in, you know, being able to escape from Big Mom, using an L Thor. I gotta put Nami as the number 3. That's just for me, man. So Brook at number 1, then Capone, and then Nami for the MVPs in the running. Definitely for me at the very least. Full Fighter says we handing out mods now. Hey man, you gotta be here for the streams every time, man. Full Fighter, this is the first time I'm seeing you here, man. But you know, well, you'll get that mod someday, man. You'll get the mod someday. Oh, Jinbei, yes, Jod, yes. Actually, you know what? We're gonna rearrange the order. Now that you put that in there, man, we gotta rearrange the order because it's gotta be Brook. It's gotta be Jinbei, and then it's gotta be Capone, and then Nami, and then the 5th, because it's not Sanji. We know that already. Who's it right now in the chat? Who are your top 3 MVPs right now for Whole Cake Island? Because I'm thinking like my 4 right now, man. But like, who the hell would be the 5? Brook, Jinbei, Capone, Nami, Luffy. Yeah, Luffy. Yeah, I can see that with Luffy. Yeah, definitely. I can see that too. You know what? We'll change it up again. It'll be for me. I think right now, just looking at it, it would be Brook. It would be Jinbei, Capone. No. It would be Brook, Jinbei, then Luffy, then Capone, and then Nami, in that order. So, yeah, that was Mikey just said right there. let me see. Also depends on the age of a Yonko. We see how age and your overall health is still a factor. I mean, definitely. I mean, we could say right now, Big Mom's I wouldn't say completely in the same stance as how Whitebeard was before, but I mean, different situations, but similarities being there. I can see 3 Admirals. You think? Let me see. I read the comments. 3 at a time is way too much. Maybe the Admirals are underestimated. Yeah, for sure. I think they are kind of underestimated, though, Mikey. Yeah, for me, let's see. So Jinbei is the MVP of the second half of this arc. I feel like Luffy also went in. He's the MC. Pedro, man, like Pedro would get Donkey of the Day if he ends up surviving. Being honest, if he comes back to life, man, he gets Donkey of the Day. So yeah. Brule, Brooke, Brule, and Jinbei. That's interesting. Brule. Because nonchalantly, she is kind of like, you know, giving them more praise and stuff to the Straw Hats and kind of helping them out in their situation. Or kind of like, you know, putting her foot in her mouth, basically, to kind of like, you know, build up these guys. You know, when she's kind of saying about Katakuri going down. The whole thing about getting them into like different parts of the mirror wall from them being captured and stuff. You know, it's a Luffy using her to be able to try and get time to rest his stamina. Like, yeah, Donkey of the Day. I can see it happening, man, honestly. But yeah, Brule, that's an interesting one. Yeah, see, Phenomenal says Brook, Jinbei, Capone. Philly T says Jinbei, Luffy, and Brook. Barnes says Brook. Yeah, so I saw yours, Barnes. It was Brook, Brule, and Jinbei. Jod says, yo, Brook being the first to damage Big Mom, homie, is huge. Yeah. Brule has been amazing. You can count Luffy as the MC. Oh, you can't count Luffy because he's the MC. Do we count Luffy? Because I can't count Sanji. Sanji is nowhere near my top 5 for this arc. It's not even top 50, but who else could be? Who else could be, man? Who else could be as an MVP? Pudding? Character-wise, Pudding? Reiju? I don't know. Let me see. Barnes dropping knowledge. Brook, Nami, Capone. Brule's up there. Donkey of the Day. Brule technically carried us through the arc. She technically did, honestly. Judge got to get the Donkey of the Day. Judge gets Donkey of the Day. Yo, if he gets Donkey of the Day, man. Oh, man. I'm telling you, if Pedro comes back, the thumbnail you're going to see is the donkey from Shrek. That's what's gonna be the thumbnail, man. It's gonna be the donkey. Let's see. If all these people are getting mod positions and I'm first commander mod, all of you are my henchmen. Hey, BDB, yeah, might be facts, man. BDB, yo, Orpheus, what's good, bro? But shit, I already noticed the time because I gotta do some stuff in like 20 minutes or so. So we'll wrap things up in like 15 minutes. I know we'll do this talk, do like a stream. We'll probably do like another stream discussion another time and stuff. Maybe Monday, depending on if once the viz is out, we'll try and do something like that. Relay technical thing, I saw that. Katakuri MVP. I really enjoy Katakuri. I don't know where maybe he gets the 5th spot. I don't know. Either the 5th or the 4th. Like if it's gonna be like Brook, Jinbei, Capone, Katakuri, and then Nami, I would be fine with that. Yeah, MVP discussions for the major arcs would be cool. For sure, though, Philly. I want to try and do something like that. See if we can get some people in here and just talk about the MVPs and stuff for the arc. But let me see. Yo, Billy, love the stream. Keep it up the great work. I appreciate it, Billy. Let me see. Probably Reiju because she saved Luffy's life before anything ever started. I mean, she had for the first part of this arc, she is an MVP definitely. The only arc Luffy's an MVP in is Romance Dawn. Damn, Barnes. Damn. Carry her Sulong form was badass. It definitely was. I really like the Sulong form from her. I mean, poor Beckham's. I don't know, man. Beckham's got stopped. But I feel like if he were to get a chance, I don't know. You showcase what you can do. Thanks for coming through though, Tom. Like the stream. Pause. I always love when this man posts like these emojis, bro. They kill me. Oh man. Let me see. Yo, Tekashi. Yo, Tekashi. Bro, that guy needs to be banned from hip hop. Yo, talk about Lil Xan. I don't know, man. Some of these rappers are so freaking whack. I don't know. Tekashi seems like that guy you're gonna hear in the news. He gets like shot up or something in like an area in his house. I don't know, man. Like, see, Billy Goes Hard, Brick for MVP discussions, all that. Sad I can't have Viz here in Germany. Hey man, they gotta fix that up. Europe gotta get the Viz, man. Can't deal with Manga Hood. Let me see. Last be a smart man and mod me. Ricardo, I don't know. You gonna ask for it, man? I just distribute it. We don't ask. We don't ask. You know what, man? You've been here for the streams for a minute, so do I mod Ricardo? I don't know. I'll give you the mod, but we'll see. We'll see where the runs from there. So yeah, I'll mod you. But Peckham's getting his ass kicked and so. You gotta put respect on Peckham's name, man. This guy has his devil fruit's not that bad, you know. Usopp Dress Rose's MVP. No, it'll be interesting. But I'm gonna have to really think about that one. We'll see. Let's see. Yo, you're right. No. He's the MVP of Sabo Odi. Who we kidding? Best punch of the series. Yeah, that puncher from Luffy, man, during Sabo Odi was flames. MC Skittles had axe. Pedro needs to do something special and be dead. Needs to be something special and be dead. Yeah, he has to stay dead. Opera for not telling the Straw Hats escape. Reading Vinland Saga tomorrow, so I'm ready. Yo, man. Vinland Saga, I can't wait for that anime. It's gonna be so sick. Gintama is on hold. Oh, you putting Gintama on hold, bro? But I feel you though. Waiting for fights to start in Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, I'm waiting for it too. But the dialogue I don't mind as much. Brooke the MVP, but Jinbei telling Big Mom "I'm afraid of you" is my favorite moments of Whole Cake Island. Yeah, I think that, or like, you know, like Jinbei with the sake cup, man, when he's like, you know, I ain't afraid of you either. Like, you know. Like, he was willing to like break ties with the Big Mom Pirates, knowing the situation that he'll probably be in and stuff, and like that was a dope moment. Yeah, for stuff to go down. Nah, I say Sabo's the MVP of Dressrosa. I mean, yeah, I definitely do think it's one of the other. Like, Sabo, like, man, his return, I don't care, man. That shook the entire community, you know? Because for people who think that he was gonna come back, but like at that exact moment, considering all that was going on, nobody thought that was gonna happen. Yeah, God Usopp MVP of Dressrosa. It was Sanji's year, but definitely not his arc. For me, he was MVP during Enies Lobby, though. Who was MVP for Enies Lobby? I still say in a way it's Luffy. Zoro's up there definitely is one because, you know, the Astra greatness. Robin, too, you know, for sure. Yeah. Yo, Money March, what's good, man? Sabo's up there as well. Lou Wop, I have to give the mod to, man. Lou Wop in here for a little bit. But yeah, let me see this thing to corrupt. There we go. That Miryanko line got me. Yeah, Miryanko, man. I'm glad that we got Jinbei on the crew, especially now we have a proper helmsman. Like, yeah, that's gonna be awesome. Forming the fleet was amazing from Dressrosa. Yeah, because then, oh man. Forrest put MVP was Mary, bro. Mary, man. Oh, my God. Chapter 430, I think it was, man. 430. Still have haunting memories of that day, man. It's just like, bro. Shout out to Mary, man. See, Usopp is 1-2 for Enies Lobby. No, Soka King. Yeah, you gotta put a quotation for that, man. Soka King. Soka King was one of the MVPs for Enies Lobby. We need Jinbei because Sanji isn't pulling his weight for sure. Facts. Sanji's probably gonna take a reduced role, maybe. I don't know. He'll still just be the cook. Jinbei does the fighting. It works out in the end, you know. Yeah, the Mary. Jinbei is such a good character. Doesn't get enough credit. Peace, phenomenal, man. Thanks for coming through. Send me some dinner, by the way. I mean, what time is it right now? It's like almost 2. Dinner's not gonna be for like another like 6 hours for me. So, but yeah, pack some dinner, man. But yeah, let me see the time. We're almost at the hour mark. Probably gonna wrap up soon, anyways. Let me just check something real quickly. Hold up. Yeah. We're gonna wrap up soon anyway, because I gotta go do some stuff afterwards on the side. And I gotta see if Haikyuu's gonna come out today or not. If it is, then yeah, just My Hero, Hunter x Hunter's out. So yeah, Haikyuu probably gonna get the reaction out tomorrow for that if the chapter doesn't drop. But let me see. Can't believe I teared up for a ship. Yeah, I can't believe it either, man. The anime was, did an amazing job with that. Yo, Dan, what's good, man? Thanks for coming through. But yeah, man, it was a good stream. Let's get our thoughts in on this chapter. I still feel like it's an 8 out of 10 stuff. Good stuff here. Like the stream if you're tight. Oh man, I can't wait to hear Ty's thoughts on the chapter if he joins in for the Discord Fridays. Yeah, make sure to tune in for that, man. Discord Fridays over on Brago's channel. I guess Neverland will be out on Sunday. Yeah, Neverland I'm going to be covering on Mondays and stuff every month. I think it was the 23rd I said. It was April 23rd. I'm going to do another reaction for that because I'm doing I'm waiting for every chapter to pretty much come, 4 chapters to build up. That way I can read it for Neverland. So that's what we're going to do for now. But yeah, I got stuff to do, so I'm out too. Oh, yo, peace. Yeah, thanks for coming through, man. Thanks for coming through. Dope stream. But yeah, guys, we're probably going to wrap it up here then. Like the stream if you guys enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. Appreciate everyone coming through. Jod, Billy, Forrest, Luwop, Shrek, Mikey, Phenomenal, Philly T. Philly T, let me get Philly T with a mod. I think I'm disrespecting Philly T. Philly T is the reason why we're getting that Kingdom stream at the end of the month, so I gotta mod him. But yeah, man. Definitely, we got some plans for the weekend too. Haikyuu, we're gonna try and get the reaction out hopefully sometime this week. Probably on the weekend, so shoot for Saturday morning. If it doesn't come out sometime today, shoot for Saturday morning. Gintama, I'm gonna see if I can try and do on Saturday morning as well. If I don't get a chapter out by then, if I don't get it on Sunday, Monday. Tune in for Monday, man, for Gintama. We'll see how that works out. The road to 2K will be great. Hey, man, if we get there, man, it'll be awesome. But we're taking this journey one step at a time, as always. Let me see. Oh, we got a troll in here, man. The man says over and under 5 watches in your drawer. Over. I'm gonna say over. Exact number, I don't know, man. I can't give you an exact number because that's a lot of watches. That's a lot of watches. A lot of watches, man. A lot of fossil watches. Last one with Dustin with the mods. Am I calling out Dustin? I don't know. No, Dustin's the homie, man. Shout out to him. Friendly rivalry. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to the Summon of the Heavens. It's gonna be pretty awesome, that stream. Stay tuned. Worst Generation's gonna be representing. And stay tuned for the content this weekend. It's gonna be dope. But I'll catch you guys in the next one. Like the stream if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new here. Leave your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you guys think of this chapter? Your predictions for chapter 900. And with that being said, we'll catch you guys in the next one. So Commodore Laz, signing off. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, take care.